I just wanted to introduce Nicole to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I will pass this off to Henrietta, who's done a wonderful job at coordinating this, getting everybody involved. The posters, all that has been on her initiative. So thank you, Henrietta, for doing that. So Nicole, I see that you had brought your colleague, Tashana, right? Was her name?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. So I will let you two introduce yourselves briefly to everybody here, and then I guess we'll just go on with whatever presentation you had to put together. Okay.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I'm Nicole Kelly. I'm the HR coordinator for LuminUltra. I've been with the company for a little over 3 years and have been very heavily involved in the most immediate growth that we've had going on over the past year. My colleague Tashana, I believe she's online. With Zoom, you can't see everybody on my screen, so I believe she's online. Tashana, are you there? I'll let you introduce yourself.
Yes, hi, my name is Tashana Robar. I joined LuminUltra in August, and I'm excited to meet everyone and get a look into the recruiting that Nicole does.
Thank you. So Henrietta and Scott, if we're ready, I can share my screen with my presentation.
Go ahead, Nicole.
I guess I can try. I finally mastered it in Teams, so bear with me a moment, everyone, and I'll see if I can get this going in, get my screen up here. Do I have capability to share my screen? Oh, yeah, I see it. Here we are. Okay, can everyone see my presentation?
Yes.
Yes, Nicole.
Great. Great. Okay, so this is a presentation that one of my colleagues helped me to develop specifically to present to you guys. Now, my colleague is more on the sales end than I am, so I'm doing just a very quick overview of our product line, just to give you a sense of, you know, what type of products we have and what our clientele looks like. So it's a very brief company overview. Quickly, I'll just tell you about us. We were founded in 1995. We're a biological diagnostic testing company. Our headquarters are in Canada. We have operations in 6 countries. So we operate, we have facilities in Canada, Baltimore, the UK, France, and the Netherlands. We're widely recognized as a global leader in developing tests and reagents for environmental, industrial, and diagnostic monitoring. And we are a key supplier of COVID-19 clinical testing reagents to the Government of Canada. We have customers in over 80 countries. And sorry, kind of lost track there. Trust production, reliability, and history of customer service excellence to deliver their essential services in a safe state. So as you can see here, it's just a really quick overview. Here is where we are located: Baltimore, Fredericton, London, Paris, Heerenveen. We have 6 offices, as I mentioned. 3.5K customers from around the world leverage LuminUltra's testing solutions. We're in 80 countries. We've been delivering exceptional products for over 25 years. And then we go into our revenue, value to date, and then our clinical COVID testing. We have a commitment to the Government of Canada to develop 500,000 per week. And I believe that's been increased since this was created, actually. So our historical market overview, these are where our customers traditionally were. So in drinking water, cooling towers, oil and gas, fuels, wastewater, product preservation, metalworking fluids, and ballast water. So we have 2 key product lines. We have our 2nd generation ATP testing, which is really considered the first line of defense in microbiological monitoring. So this would include Legionella, industrial process water, wastewater, microbiologically influenced corrosion, marine industry, and biocide control. Up to on the top part of the screen, that's our photon master that was actually developed by LuminUltra. And then our second line is our gene count qPCR. This is what we do our COVID-19 testing with, and you see a piece of the machinery up in the corner. That was actually developed by the company in Heronveen that we acquired a year ago. So this covers clinical diagnostics, surface testing, and wastewater testing. So then I'll move into a little more of my territory, into the HR world of things. These are LuminUltra's core values. This is something that we incorporate into a variety of facets throughout the organization on a day-to-day basis. So they spell out the acronym MICRO, as you'll see here. It's maximum commitment and urgency, integrity and respect in all we do, challenge the status quo, remain flexible at all times, and outstanding community experience. And these are values that we look for in all candidates that we interview, and we expect all of our employees to meet these standards. This is briefly our commitment to our employees. So we have a very collaborative team environment, a well-rounded onboarding plan with a lot of opportunity for learning and growing within your role and within the company, paid vacation and flex time, access to a comprehensive benefit plan, including life insurance, accidental death and dismemberment, critical illness, long-term disability, health and eye care, as well as dental coverage. Access to our employee group RSP plan with an employer matching contribution. We have a KPI bonus system. KPI stands for Key Performance Indicators. And then we have a commitment to personal and professional development to all of our staff. Our current recruiting needs, here's a brief list. This is not inclusive. We have been adding as we're moving along and growing. We currently have a high demand for an automation operator, lead developer, logistics coordinator, order packaging technician, procurement specialist, production packaging technician, production scientist, and warehouse supervisor. And that is my brief overview of our company. So thank you so much for bearing with me there. And does anyone have any questions or comments so far? Henrietta or Scott, I'm not sure if anyone's talking. I can't hear. Are you able to hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you, Nicole. I don't think they have any questions.
Okay, great.
I was trying to check if it's you want us to type it in or ask verbally.
Okay, I think someone has a question. Yes, please. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead verbally. Okay, hi, my name is Motunde. You mentioned that LuminUltra produces about 500,000 test kits on a weekly basis. I just wanted to know, is that being done in-house or do you subcontract this activity out or part of this activity out?
No, these are all developed in our facility in Fredericton.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we do not actually administer the testing to the patient. We develop the test kits and we do all of that in-house. And then we sell them to people like the government of New Brunswick who would administer the test.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nicole, there's a question here on the chat box. So someone wants to find out how many employees you have here in Fredericton.
In Fredericton, we are currently at, sorry, I jotted it down earlier today because I thought I might get asked that question. So in Fredericton alone, we have approximately 100 employees. We have approximately 150 employees throughout our organization.
I have a question. Hello.
Hi.
Nicole? Yes, you mentioned you have some recruiting needs, and that is need developer. I want to ask, this need is for the prospect of customer or individual customer or company customer?
For the lead developer?
Yes.
So the lead developer would work, would be a customer-facing role.
Okay.
You would also work with 2 junior developers as well.
Mm-hmm. So this developer for company, is your developer customer, or you need to individual customer, such as the person, commercial or customer? My question is it.
Okay, sorry, I'm not completely sure what you're asking. So this would be a lead developer that would work directly on our software team. They would work with our software department as well as the other developers. They would also work with our clients. So those clients could be a variety of different clients throughout our industries we support.
Oh, okay, understand. So maybe focus the industry customer. So it's for the company selling, right?
Yes, it would be for all of our product lines.
Got it, understand. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi.
I have a question regard to the production scientist. I would like to know what qualifications a person should have to be hired by your company.
Of course. Typically, in our production scientist, it depends on the level of the role. We're currently hiring for a mid-level scientist, so that would be somebody with, we like to see a biology degree, but we do also have, some of our scientists do have biochem degrees, but definitely lab experience is very important. qPCR experience is quite important, although not always necessary depending on the level of the role. But definitely lab experience and hands-on lab experience. It would be working hands-on in a lab. Some of the materials would be dangerous materials. So we do, if you don't have dangerous goods training, we do train on site. And typically we look for 3 to 5 years of experience working in a lab.
It means that you need someone to have the Canadian experience, or?
No, it does not have to be Canadian experience. Lab experience is pretty universal. So depending on the type of lab work that you've been doing, would really determine the your qualifications. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. The reason I'm asking,
You're welcome.
Medical doctor, graduated from out of Canada, but I don't have the experience, lab experience in Canada, but in my country, yeah, I have a couple of months and years experience working in the lab setting. Because of that, I'm asking whether you get, whether the company hire someone like me that don't have the Canadian experience. Thank you very much.
Right, right. Now, I don't know if you're thinking that the lab experience might help you in acquiring your medical license in Canada. I'm not sure about that. We don't, it's not like a clinical environment. It's more of a manufacturing environment.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
I want to ask another question. Can I go ahead, please? All right. Okay, so recently I applied for one of the roles, that's procurement coordinators to be specific, and I got a video interview. I did a video interview with the recruitment agents, I think Meridia. And after that phase, I was asked to write the cognitive test, cognitive and behavioral assessments, which I took. And a couple of days after this, I was told that I did not meet up with the benchmark. So my question really is this: does the assessment test is the assessment test the determining factor for getting employed at LuminUltra?
No, not always. We do take that into consideration when we're doing our recruiting process, which is why we use the assessments. They are a tool that we use in recruiting, but not always the determining factor.
Okay, because I think that was where the post that was where I got the post. At the end of the day, I was told that because I didn't meet up with the benchmark required for the assessment test, the company wouldn't be moving on with me. So that's why I'm asking the question, that after going all through the phases of the interview, will the assessment be the final determining factor before being employed?
It really depends on the circumstance. Sometimes that is the final determining factor, but not always. It really depends on the role and the circumstance at the time. I can certainly look into it further for you, though.
I wouldn't mind. Maybe I could send you an email after this session.
Yes, that would be great. My email is right up on the screen now if you'd like to jot it down.
All right, thank you.
Hello. Can
Hi.
you hear me?
I can.
I'm Shumpika Sarkar, and can you hear me? There is
Yes.
some problem. Okay. So I'm from the administration background. Actually, I'm experienced in administration office work. So I just want to know if there is any recruitment or any vacancy in administration work in your end.
We don't have a need for administrative work right at this time. We may in the near future, though. Our
Okay.
company is growing very rapidly, so it really depends. It just depends. Where our list of recruiting roles changes almost daily, so we're adding constantly. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Actually, in your website, I have seen some posts like executive assistant.
Yes, we did have an executive assistant role advertised, and we're in the process of changing that a little bit. So we will be re-advertising that soon.
Thank you very much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Hi, Nicole. My name is Hoyan Lee, and I just have a question. I'm interested of applying the logistic coordinator positions. I'm an MBCC student right now, and I'm going to graduate in June. But I can start my practicum from from May 10th. I already applied the positions, but is there any chance I can, keep these positions because of my graduation? I can start to work from May. So there is some time gap between my graduations and then the position right now, present right now, it's February. So is it okay to apply the positions right now?
Yes, you could certainly apply for the role. Are you doing a work practicum right now and it takes you to May 10th? Or do you start your work practicum on May 10th?
Work practicum from May 10th.
Okay, I see. And what program are you working to complete?
I'm completing the administrative professional French second language. So if I have any chance to speak French during my practicum, I can start to work from May 10th. So is there any chance I can speak French when I work for the logistic coordinator positions?
Maybe a little bit, but where we're an international company, it's English that we speak primarily. But there may be some opportunity to speak French, but that's not actually a qualification that we seek in candidates because it's not as common. But certainly you're welcome to apply for the role.
Thank you so much, Nicole. And can I ask one more question? I think you are exporting your product to 80 countries. Is it like exporting the product directly to the customers in 80 countries, or is there any agent between the countries and then your companies?
There are some countries that we sell directly to the clients, but we also have resellers in various countries as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Nicole.
You're welcome.
Okay, Nicole, someone has a question for you. So he wants to find out if you have a need for project managers or business managers who are highly technically skilled or not experienced in biotech.
Now, we do hire project managers and business managers from time to time. It really depends on our need. We don't currently have a role open for a project manager, but that's not to say we won't in the near future.
Thank you, Nicole. And someone wants to find out if the COVID tests LuminUltra makes is actually approved by the Ministry of Health.
Yes, we wouldn't be able to sell in Canada if it weren't. And we're also FDA approved, so we can also sell in the United States.
Hi, Nicole. Another question. I'm Jacqueline.
Hi.
Yes, and just you said you have a 6 branch in the worldwide. Do you have any customer in China or in Asia? So maybe do you have any plan to there?
We do have customers in China and Asia. We do not have plans to build an office there at this time. As you're probably familiar, that's very complicated for an outside country to develop an actual office in China. But we definitely do have visibility in China and clients.
Okay, so it's reseller to China, right? Or Asia?
Both.
Okay, got it. Because also almost said international company always said that maybe Asia market or China market is a big market. So I want to know maybe any idea or in the future maybe.
For an office in those areas or for clients in those areas?
Both.
We already do have clients in those areas, not an office at this point in time. Probably the next office that we would build would be in the Heron-Veen area. We have an entity there, but we don't currently have an office.
Understand. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Nicole, someone wants to find out if you have any openings for internship.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you, Nicole? My name's Salah.
I'm good. How are you?
Thank
Hi
you
there.
very much. My name's Salah. I am a pharmacist, and I have finished from last job from quality management in fine healthcare about health products and GMB, MOH, and ISO, different ISO from QV. I have arrival last month, but my landing from last year. And can I send CV to find maybe any option, maybe any opportunities to work in any quality department in your company?
We do often have roles open in our quality team. Did you mention you have a pharmaceutical background?
Yes, I am pharmacist. I graduated from pharmacy university degree. And after this, I complete my study as MBA. But after 5 years, or actually 4 years, I work in the quality department in fine healthcare with MOH as according MOH and GMB and ISO. And just small summary for my CV.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask what level of ISO certification you've worked under?
Actually in UAE.
Okay, we're in the process of, we are ISO certified under 9001, and we're in the process of getting our 13485 for medical devices.
Yes, I know that.
Yes, yes. But yes, we do often have roles open. We don't currently have a quality coordinator role open. We do have a quality control warehouse coordinator, so they would check the products coming out of the warehouse. So before anything is shipped, that's kind of our last line of defense, is the quality team checks all of the shipments going out.
Good news. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Can I send CV or
yes,
resume?
Please send it directly to me.
Thank you too.
You're welcome. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
My name Nidhi. I would like to ask if you guys have any opportunity for quality testing, QA.
Nidhi, I believe we might have met before. Did you come in for an interview for a QA analyst maybe a year ago?
Yes.
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 Yes. We don't currently have any QA roles open. We did just fill a lead role, so that would be a little more of a supervisor role. Now we may have some QA roles open in the near future, but not right at this time.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Nicole. This is Asad here.
Hi.
Yeah, so I just heard bad news that you have filled a lead QA role. I was expecting that maybe I could apply for that. I am quality assurance engineer. I have around 12 years experience in software quality assurance. I mean, including 5 years experience in as a lead role. But I just heard that you have just filled a QA lead role position. So do you have any other QA positions available in your company so that I can apply?
We don't have any QA roles open at this time, but there may be some open in the near future.
Okay. By the way, I sent my CV to you, Nicole. Actually, we got email from MCAF. The roles open for different positions in LuminUltra. So I sent you the CV personally, but I think I got late maybe. Yeah. So hopefully next time I would wait for any open position. I'll send you the CV again.
Yes, please, and I'll look for your CV and follow up with you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Nicole. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hi, Nicole. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Nadia. Hi, I have a question regarding procurement department. So how large is it? And first, thank you for your presentation. It was really interesting. Second, wanted to ask about procurement department and logistic department. How frequently do you have openings? And second question, what do you think about potential employees that are overqualified? Because I have several years of managerial experience in procurement, but as far as I understand, the roles which are open right now are specialist and coordinator. So would it be a problem?
So you're right. We have both of those roles currently open. Now the department is fairly small, but growing rapidly. So we currently have 2 people working directly in logistics and 3 in procurements. Now we don't have an opening for a managerial role in either department at this point in time. But when we take consideration for a candidate, we look at their experience and it's a conversation that we would have with them. If it's a good fit for both the company and the candidate, then we would work together on that. Now, I mean, it would depend on compensation, right? So if somebody's looking for a managerial role, it's typically at a higher compensation than a logistics coordinator or a specialist would be.
All right, yes. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I will definitely send my resume to you. Thanks a lot.
Yes, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did anyone else have any questions? I noticed a couple of people popped up on the screen. I'm not sure if you had questions or not.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Andrei Yurchenko. I have an electrical engineering background. I've been working in a Bosch company, and yesterday I got discussed with your recruitment about automation operator position. But currently I've graduated as a web developer and would like get position in programming. But I've clearly understand what lead developer is not is not fit for me because I haven't experienced with that. But has your company any kind of like a junior position in programming?
We do have junior roles. We don't have any currently open, but we do from time to time hire junior roles in development.
Okay. Can I send to you my CV too?
Yes, of course, of course. Now there are opportunities as well for employees to grow within the company. So if you were to come in under an automation operator role, if you have that experience, then there would always be an opportunity for growth.
I have a huge experience with CNC machines and another equipment in assembly line, and have several trainings in Bosch outside of my own country, in China, in Germany, and I think I would be able to work perfectly after short training in that position.
Would certainly be worth a conversation. Please feel free to send your resume to me.
Okay, I'll send you directly my CV.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hello, Nicole.
Hi.
How do you do? My name is Afshin. I'm in the medical field. And I wanted to ask you a question regarding the job positions that you have offered right now in your detail that you have given us. It doesn't give us any qualifications for these job opportunities that you are providing. So, for example, I don't know what are the needs of the jobs that you have, and it has not been gone into details. Could you provide the detail of these job opportunities so we could see whether we could be fit for it or not?
Of course, I'm going to bounce to Scott and Henrietta for that question, just to see if the job postings have been shared or if there's a venue for the job postings to be shared within your organization.
Sorry, could you repeat it? I didn't hear your voice.
Was Henrietta trying to pop in there?
Yeah, I was just waiting for you to repeat yourself to him because he wanted me. I'd go ahead, but just go ahead for Afshin. So Afshin, you want Nicole to repeat herself? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
So I have shared the job descriptions with Henrietta and Scott. So I was just asking them if they have a place that they can share them with your organization, or if they already have.
So we shared them already. Afshin, did you receive the email from us? Because we sent out emails.
Not at last. No, I was not able to receive the email.
Okay, are you a member of our?
My wife had got the email from you.
Okay, are you also a member of the MCAF Employment Services group page? Because we also share that there.
Okay.
So, well, I'll see you tomorrow anyway, Afshin. So I can always send out the email to you.
Yeah, sure.
That's through me. All right then. I'll send it across to him, Nicole. Thank you.
That would be
Thank
fine.
you. Does anyone else have a question?
And one question, Nicole, where you physically placed your site, your production?
So we have the production. We have two production facilities in Fredericton. We have one downtown on King Street.
Okay.
And one on the Royal Road.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. Henrietta, do you have other questions coming through?
None so far. Well, okay, I do have just one here, but I think she sent it a while back. So she just wanted to find out if you have any openings for internship at the moment.
For internship, now with internships, we typically work directly through the schools. So if that person is attending a specific school, then we can touch base and kind of work through it in that capacity. I'm not sure what program they're working under right now or working toward. So that would also play a role as well. But we do work with, we often work with NBCC to bring students in, as well as Eastern College, UNB, and St. Thomas.
Thanks, Nicole. That's all the questions I have here.
That's all the questions. Okay. Well, Henrietta or Scott, do you have anything additional to add?
Well, none from me. Do you have anything? Oh, I have someone raising his hands. So someone, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting. I have one question. Is it possible to send our resume?
So Farah, we can't hear you. Farah, we can't hear you, Farah. You have to unmute yourself.
Hello.
Sorry about that. I turned off.
Now you can hear me?
My question is it possible to send our cover letter and resume without pointing out? Because some of us already don't know which position is the best match for our experience and our knowledge. Is it possible to do that or?
Yes, please touch base with me and send me your resume. I can certainly walk through all of that with you.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you. I certainly send you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hi, Nicole. This is
Hi.
Kamlesh here. Hi. I have actually I have diverse background with me. I am a master's in material science and then PhD in mechanical plus metallurgy, and I have a good amount of laboratory experience. So is it possible I can apply for the production laboratory assistance? But here the qualification that is BS in biology or equivalent practical experience. So a bit confused in this practical experience thing means, because I've been well trained in the laboratory environment.
That's right. The practical experience really would be that hands-on lab experience. All of our scientists work directly in a lab.
So is it okay? I can apply for this position?
Oh yes, please feel free to apply for it. We can certainly have a conversation and make sure that the role meets your expectations.
Okay, thank you so much, madam.
Okay, Patrick, go ahead. I think Patrick wants to ask a question. Well, you have to unmute yourself, Patrick, because we cannot hear you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Nicole. You can hear me?
Yes, Patrick, I can hear you. Do you have a question?
Yeah. For me, I'm a technician for different machines. I was even send my email and do that that test for 10-15 minutes. I'm already
You
done.
already did that?
Yeah, but they don't answer me. I don't know why.
Okay, let me look into it, and I will. Have you already shared your resume with us?
Yeah.
Okay, I will look into it for you.
Okay.
I'll look into it, and I'm sorry, I was just writing a note so that I remembered your name. I will look into it for you and I'll reach out to you after I look into it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Can I ask you one more question?
Sure.
Actually, I have seen that in the eligibility criteria of that post, executive assistant, whatever is mentioned in the website, there is written that you need any recognized degree on administration for applying for that position. So I have only the work experience over 8 years in administration field, but I don't have any proper degree on administration work. So can I apply for that?
Sure. If you'd like to send me your resume, I can have a look and determine the needs. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I will definitely send you. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you very
You're
much.
welcome. You're welcome.
Hi, Nicole again. It's Motne here again.
Hi.
Okay, so I sent you an email. I've sent you an email, so I'll follow up later.
Perfect. Thank you. I'll check your email after the session and follow up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Nicole. I just have one more question, and I think it's
sure.
But I know that you are probably contacted. How long does it take to?
Sorry, there's some background noise. I can't hear you very well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know that you are contacting the person who are selected for an interview. Yes, but how long does it take, like, usually on average, like, to contact a person for an interview?
Usually it's a couple of weeks. It's usually 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay, thank you so much, Nicole.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Hi, Nicole. I have another question.
Sure.
Yeah. So the question has two parts. The first one is like, do you have any automatic tracking system for application like ATS for CV filtering? And secondly, I mean, what is the fastest way to reach to you, as in to your company, if any opening comes in? So do we have to send the CV to you directly, or to your website, or maybe Indeed or somewhere else? So what is the fastest way?
So we have been working with a company called Meridia Recruiting, and they've been helping us scale up our recruiting department. So some resumes have been going through them, and we're just starting to take on more recruiting on our own. Prior to hiring Meridia, we did all the recruiting in-house. So we do and we don't have an automatic tracking system. Meridia uses an online tracking system for all of the applicants coming in. We manually track it ourselves. So the fastest way, it really depends on the role. If you're applying for a role that you've seen on the Meridia website, that would be the fastest way to apply. Or you can reach out to me directly, because I work very closely with them as well. So it really depends on which role you're applying for at this particular time while we're transitioning things.
Sure. Thanks, Nicole. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Are there further questions?
Hello, if there are no other questions, may I quickly ask,
Sure.
what's the mode of work at LuminUltra? Is it in person or virtual?
It really depends on the role. Our production and warehouse teams have to be on site because they can't do their jobs from home. So if it's a production or warehouse role or a scientist role, it is on site. And then our administrative or sales or HR, marketing, finance, all of those roles are being done from home. So all of those employees are working virtually.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
Hi, it's Nadia again. I have another question. So I was looking through the requirements on the website, and question is, what is the probation period length in your company? And second one, one of the requirements for procurement is knowledge of ERP system. So does it matter which one, or it's like a general understanding of ERP system will work? Thank you.
It's a general understanding of ERP. We're in the process of switching our ERP system. So the one that we currently use will probably only be in place for another year or so.
Okay.
Now, the probationary period at our company is 3 months.
3 months. Okay. Well, good. It's a good one. Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Are there further questions?
I don't think so, Nicole. I think that's everything.
Okay. If anyone does have questions after the session, please feel free to email me. Thank you so much for attending, everyone. It was nice to meet you. Nice to have an opportunity to share some of our company information with you.
Nicole, it's Bonnie speaking. Oh, there's Scott. Never mind.
Nicole, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you for taking the time to answer all those questions as well. Yeah, I think that made it pretty clear what you're expecting, especially on like the review of the resumes. And so I hope that we're able to maybe fill a couple of those roles for you at some point. That's the plan. For anybody who had, I know you had specific questions about advancement within, like, could this position lead to you receiving or getting closer to your accreditation process for whatever field you're wanting, like perhaps you're a doctor or your biologist? Will this be one of those steps for you? If that's one of the questions you have, I really suggest that you speak to one of our employment coaches, specifically Rufaida Anis, who can maybe walk you through that process. She does foreign qualification recognition and might be able to help you gauge where you are right now and if something like this will actually get you to your end goal. So I just wanted to throw that out there before we headed out.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions at all from anybody before Nicole heads out? No. All right.
If you do have, if you do have questions after the session, my email is still up on the screen, so please feel free to reach out to me. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, and I look forward to talking to you guys again soon.
Thank you. Thank you very much.